Oh shit, we're recording. Welcome to the John Krasinski podcast.
Fuck yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hello.
So no music this time.
Yeah, no music this time. Yeah.
I had to deal with that music issue. Yeah, when I saw it was $100 a song, I was like, oh fuck, yeah, we're gonna have to,
Stupid.
we have to wait for the music thing, or maybe if one of us can start writing music. I don't know.
Yeah, Ricky, we're still waiting on that badass rap, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was supposed to
Oh,
make
I've been
one.
fun day and night on that, man. Just wait.
What did he say?
Just trying to get through that.
Wait, man. I'm at the desk just dotting that shit up. Throwing scraps of paper away. It's not good enough.
Oh yeah, this one's just.
No, you gotta always keep notes, like Eminem did. He would always just write down whatever and just keep them as notes. If he didn't like them, he just leave them for later.
No, I write it on my walls.
No, Ricky, make sure you do like a 8-mile montage of you writing the song like you did with Losing Yourself.
Yeah, while you're on the bus too, make sure you do the part where you're on the bus and you're doing it.
That was more like an Uber.
Yeah, more updated montage like this. Yeah.
Well, buses don't run that late.
Riff off the Uber driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about this part? Check it out. No, the buses run. They run 24. Well, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them do run 24/7. There's one that will run in the middle of the night, right down my street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking my buses, they stop running like at 7, I think.
Yeah, the city buses they cut off, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They cut
Well,
off at like 9.
It's really convenient that mainly it's the buses that'll help you get to the airport that are always open here, so that you can be like, just in case you have a 3 a.m. flight, you still get on a bus. This is way easier and way more convenient. It just takes a little longer to hop on a bus, and then you got to transfer. It takes about 2.5 hours to fucking get there.
Yeah, that's what you.
But anyway, how was y'all's week?
That's all right, bro. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
It's like,
Nothing too
fucking
insane.
work.
Dude, my job was super
Yeah.
slow. Everyone's super
Working
scared
at
to
a
leave.
place where you make burgers. I feel like last night I did a good job at work. I'm pretty proud of myself. I got all that clean.
Oh yeah, you cooked
Like
them
that,
burgers?
No, fuck you, bitch. I feel like I deep
I know,
clean. I was
you-
able to deep clean a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You keep Whataburger healthy because, it never stops flowing through.
Yeah.
Hey, so I know I asked y'all this before, right? When it first happened. But now that it's been some time, how do y'all feel about Chris D'Elia, bro?
Well, nothing really's changed, though. A couple
Dude, I
comics
haven't
have
heard
come
anything.
out.
I don't, like...
A couple
I
comics have
kinda
talked
ignore
about
all
it.
that shit.
Like, Christina P. was pissed. She was talking about how mad she was. She never thought of him ever doing anything like that. She never seen anything to where she would have thought he was with anyone underage. Every girl that she's been or she's seen him with, she was like, for sure they're not underage. Like, one look at them, and actually she could tell they weren't underage.
Yeah. But did y'all hear Andrew Schultz getting on his ass?
No. Or Andrew Schultz?
Yeah, Schultz, yeah, there you go.
No, what did he say? Was it like
Bro.
a podcast?
Bro, he went the fuck off on him. It was like I think Flagrant 2? Something like that?
A what?
Flagrant 2?
That's a podcast?
Yeah, it was him and some dude. Some like little Indian dude or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see if he said anything on Twitter about him.
Dude, he went the fuck off on him, bro. It's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Well, I think that him and Andrew Schultz are a lot alike when it comes to some things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And so maybe they were friends.
Yeah.
Or at least
Maybe,
acquaintances.
maybe at least like kind of knew each other, but bro, you should have seen him. He's like, when you try to hit the nail on the head right at it. He's like, if you're trying to hit 18 on the head, he's like, you're bound to land on 17 or 16, bro. I fucking lost my shit when he said
Yeah, I know. He did say things like that now and then. I feel like Chris D'Elia, he was aiming for 18-year-olds. And it's like, well, sometimes it's easy to lie about your age, especially when you're 16 and you're just saying you're 18.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I just think Andrew Schultz really get into him, bro.
What did he say? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, is it like a video or something?
He
Yeah,
says
there's a
that there's a podcaster video
Yeah.
Is it
But
like one of his YouTube videos? Like he does like a news commentary piece or
Like,
whatever.
no. It was actually just a clip from It was a clip from his podcast, one of his podcasts. I forget what it's called. I think it's
He does a bunch of them.
flagrancy.
It's fucking crazy. They all do a lot.
Yeah, true.
Except Joe Rogan, I think he only does one.
Yeah, but I mean, his is like the most viewed one though. You know?
Yeah, but he will never even. I don't. Does he ever appear on somebody else's show?
Yeah, he's showed up on your mom's house once.
Oh yeah, Andrew Schultz. He goes to Joe Rogan now and then too.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says 1 week ago, Andrew or Schultz reacts to Sister Chris D'Elia. It's like 14 minutes long though.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna listen to the whole thing. See if I can't. I found the one that you're talking about though.
Yeah.
He deaded it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're underage and you legit got a case, you gotta come forward now, because if you don't, he gonna slide.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're talking about it.
Yeah,
I'll watch that later. If we were doing some sort of recording thing, which I might try to get to at one point, but y'all's internet would have to be super nice so that you didn't look like pixels the whole time.
Oh yeah.
But I would also I need to get a camera because I want to do the screwed up podcast that me and Roger want to do. With the way that we want to do it, we're gonna need cameras, and I need at least 2. I want 3, so we can have a recording of each of our faces and then a recording of like both of us, kind of like the way they do it on Joe Rogan. And then but this podcast is one that's definitely not going to be safe for anything other than like the website that it's on, or maybe like X videos or Pornhub if you want to post it there, because we're going to be looking at we're going to be trying to show each other the most fucked up videos that we can find on the internet, and a lot of it's going to be some horrific porn or porn parodies or porn bloopers and shit like that. Yeah, dude. Like, he showed me this compilation of this guy that fucks food. What? And he just like this guy will just like pull out pizza and wrap it around his dick and just start fucking jerking off with the pizza around his dick. And then, that's shit you can't show on YouTube. Yeah. But we want the people to see it and experience it too. That's going to be like a fun podcast thing.
Yeah. No, that sounds like it would be nice.
Not that this isn't fun, but that's going to be like a fucking...
You want people to experience it too? Why?
We want them to see what we're watching. Because what was it? Your mom's house and I haven't looked at it, but they played that video for everybody of that guy shitting his ball sack.
You're talking about the pig?
Oh, shit.
No, there's some dude, he stuffed his balls into his asshole. And then I haven't seen the video, but they described it on your mom's house, and then he shit them out. So he shoved them in there and just pushed, and they just fall out. And he recorded it. But fucked up things like that. Except the whole time you're also seeing it, and we were watching it. So it's like a reactatory thing. I don't know how long it'll last, or if it'll be popular every fucking week. Be very disturbing if it was. We'll see how it goes.
Hey,
but
bro,
it'll be fun.
Fuckers out there that would like that shit.
And then obviously we'll probably talk about fucked up things, which I bet you guys didn't go look for fucked up stories.
Nope.
No. I for sure found one. I got one, and then I also have. What is it? I was on the bus, like a week or maybe 2 weeks ago. And this crazy crackhead was on the bus, and she was like on the phone behind me, and I was just like listening to a podcast, but I could kind of hear her. But some of the things that she was saying was so blabbing, like it didn't make any sense. And she would be like, Jack Russell applesauce, Jabba Michelin, Donald Trump, and I told you I'd get the money, Bama. And I was just like, oh man, like, so I turned down my headphones because I wanted to like know. Just in case she went crazy, I just wanted to keep an earshot of her, just like pay attention to what the fuck she was doing, because I'm trapped in a bus with her. And then she whoever she's on the phone with, I guess, just stopped, because she just all of a sudden just stopped talking and hung up the phone. And then she sits not like right next to me, but in the aisle across from me, and just fucking stares at me, dude. And I'm just like, I have a mask on. I'm just looking at my phone. I'm just like, okay, just don't give her any attention. Act like she don't exist or whatever. And then she just starts rocking back and forth, just like looking at me, just like mean eye dogging me. And it's a black chick, you know, so I'm just like, man, what if she's like so crazy right now? She just wants to fight me because I'm white. And then I'm not saying that that's, I don't know. I was just thinking a lot of things. I was scared, man. And there's COVID out there. And this bitch gets on top of me. If she probably definitely has it, and she can give it all over me, and she can put COVID all over my face. And so I'm just like freaking out. And then this guy from the back of the bus, I guess he noticed her, so he went to like approach her, and he just goes, excuse me, man. And he doesn't even finish, ma'am. And then she goes, leave me alone. I told you I'm getting the money. I'm getting the money. Donald Trump, the raw burger, and I'm going to the bank right now. I told you. And the guy just like puts his arms up and then goes back to the back of the bus. Because I really don't think he knew who she was. I think she was just going crazy. And then she just went back to just like staring at me. And then she would start to shake, almost like if she was about to start to seize out or something. And I was like, man, if this bitch starts having a seizure, I'm not going to touch her. I'm just going to go to the front of the bus and be like, hey, she's having a seizure. Like, pull over and let me the fuck out of this bus. I don't want to be anywhere near this situation.
She's having a seizure. Get me the fuck out.
Get me away from her. No, then she started like shaking her ass back and forth on the seat. And like making these grunting noises, almost like she was fucking with her clit, but the whole time never like stopped staring at me.
Bro, 85% she was, bro. Like she was
yeah, with how fucked up she
looking at you, bro.
So eventually, and then so this bus goes from like this, from like the mall down the highway to like a transit center. So it's like immediately almost straight to right next to my work. So it's going down the highway, and he has to usually go all the way to the left lane because to get to the transit center, it's a left exit, not one of those right exits. It's a fucking middle of the lane, goes pretty much a bridge that goes over the whole highway just to exit off in the middle of the fucking lane, in the middle of the highway. But he can't get over there. Sometimes the traffic's so heavy they can't get over there, so they have to take the long way to the transit center, and that's the way this guy's going. And I'm just sitting in there like, motherfuck. So it like added another 6 minutes to the fucking whole bus ride, and I'm just like, oh. And then I'm like, you know, they had the stopper on the ceiling, but there was like, I don't know why, but there happened to be some emergency stop request button on the floor in front of me. I don't know if it was some divine intervention, but I pushed the button with my foot so she didn't notice me ask to stop. And then when he finally stops, I get the fuck off. And when I jump off, I look at the bus driver and go, good luck. And then I kind of start to jog to get ready and book it just in case she's following me. She doesn't get off the bus. The bus takes off. And I'm like, thank fucking God. That was the scariest moment of my entire life.
What the fuck?
Bro, that's a wild ass bus ride.
There's my personal story of the evening. Of like, fuck that shit.
Wait, when did this happen? This happened
like a couple weeks ago, around there.
A couple weeks ago. Well.
Yeah, and you know the shitty thing was, the only reason I was on that fucking bus was to go to work because, even though I didn't have any work to do, it was like in the middle of a Tuesday. But this comedian got pissed off because his name wasn't on the board. Instead of putting his name on the board, I put the name of his show on the board. And he wanted his name on the board because Joe Rogan's name was on the board. And he wanted to get a picture of his name on the same board as Joe Rogan. And so I had to get up and leave my house on my day off and go there to fix that.
No, bro.
And ended up going through that whole situation on the bus. And then his show got canceled. Because it wasn't worth risking opening the doors because not enough people bought tickets to the show.
Wow.
Because we're only gonna open.
If you could say his name and you're not worried about saying his name, what is?
You know, fuck him, Slade Ham. He's a comedian. He's not even a good comedian. He's a shitty comedian. Matter of fact, a couple years ago, he went through the whole he got Carlos Mencia. Like people were accusing him for stealing their jokes. A whole bunch of people too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's a terrible comedian, and he's a fucking middle-aged brat.
Oh, he's a
Middle-aged
whiskey brother.
toddler. Oh, what the fuck?
Whiskey
How do you
Brothers?
know the Whiskey Brothers, Ricky? Would you look them up?
No, I just knew.
You remember the Whiskey Brothers when you worked there?
I just knew.
Okay, Ricky.
Fucking idiot. Yes, he's a fucking whiskey brother, and the name of the show was Whiskey Bent because it was like the Whiskey Brothers. But then he was being a bitch.
Yeah, they were there when I lived there.
You know, one of the Whiskey Brothers though is a voice actor. He's actually done a lot of pretty good voices in some things. Forget what.
Yeah, maybe that's why that guy's just salty as fuck. Like that guy's career took off and his didn't. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Over here
no,
preaching.
yeah. He even
He
had
didn't sell enough
like,
tickets to
I
get
think
fucking doors open. You know?
he ran a comedy club and it failed. Like, and he lost his,
Fucking
like,
shocker.
you know, and then and he's trying to be a comedian. He can't even get like real shows. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've seen people. It's just like when I got here, Ali Sadiq was still only like a barely local name in a few clubs, and now he's like a huge name on fucking Comedy Central, Netflix, and shit like that. So
Yeah.
I've
Sadiq is
seen.
pretty fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, it's just like I've seen motherfuckers, get famous. I've seen nothing from you, and I've seen famous people get like very unfamous since I've been there. Because I remember starting, and Pablo Francisco would sell out constantly, and then over the years go from constantly sell out to today he would be lucky to sell 20 tickets to any show.
Damn.
Yeah, so I've seen people, and he didn't even get made too. He just did drugs, and he never wrote a new joke.
Oh, he just kept using the same old shit.
Same old fucking Optimus Prime and fucking Allstate joke. Are you in good hands? Are you in good hands? Are you in good hands? He would literally do that because he would be coked out, and then like during one thing, I think there's a video of this. He was so coked out, he just kept going. Are you in good hands? 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 Are you and then like started seizing because he was
fuck?
so fucking. And it was on stage, and then he like fell off stage and like hit his head and shit like that. Yeah, like I've seen people up from way up high fall down really hard, and not literally because I wasn't there, but in their career because of a literal situation.
Bro, that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
And there you got Slade Ham right in the gray area. Never really was famous, and he's not gonna get any more famous.
Hell no. I don't even pay attention to his jokes. I couldn't even tell you one of them.
Fuck that dude.
That's why when people ask me, he's like, don't you think he stole that joke from that person? I was like, I don't listen to him when he goes on stage.
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck is this guy? No one gives a shit, you know?
Like, I got other shit to do.
Wow, Wes, you're such a dick.
We did rip into him.
listen to him.
This gets famous
It
one
was
day.
like, yeah, I fucking hope he dies.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I would be happy if he fucking just, some shitty shit happened to him. It's like, calm down. You don't even know the dude. You're just like, fuck that guy.
Well, fuck him. Like, he's a middle-aged man, like, my name isn't on the board. It's
Yeah,
not on the
dude.
marquee outside. Like, bro, you're like fucking 47. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah,
take
really.
it. Oh,
Really, really. Plus, a name like Whiskey Bent would have attracted more people than Slade Ham.
yeah.
What kind of fucking name is that anyway? I would have changed my last name if that was my name.
Yeah, Slade him. Like, get the fuck out of here. Dude, that sounds like a fucking horrible cold cut, bro.
How about some of the Slade ham? Ugh. How is it
Yeah, how much
Slade?
is that a pound? 12 cents? Yeah, give me like fucking 10 pounds, bro. Like, what the fuck is
12 cents a pound.
that shit's fucking gross, bro. That just, like, fuck that dude. That's all I know.
But yeah,
I
Crystalia.
dislike that guy as much as Ricky had disliked that fucking song from episode 1.
Yeah, right.
Oh, fuck.
He fucking hated that shit. Though that what was it? What was it? It was Pussy. Was it Pussy by Association? Yeah, that was good. The Pussy
Yeah.
by Association outro. That was so fire. It so sucks that we couldn't use that.
No, dude, we're gonna get it pretty soon, bro. Trust me, we're gonna fucking
Yeah,
get it.
we'll get that in there eventually for something. If anything,
Yeah.
Here's the. Here, let me go back to that website. What was it? Epidemic Sound.
Yeah, Epidemic Sound.
So, $99 is only per production. So, like, you can only use it once if you buy it for that $99.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but if I go, I think to use it forever, it's like $1,500 for one song by people you don't even know who they are. No one knows who they are.
So 1,500 to
It's a
actually
good
like have the
song.
rights to that song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. What was it? Was it this one? Yeah, that was it. And it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but it's like, okay, so standard, all production without marketing spend. Okay, $99 per production. Social media, no, that's not even, that's still only per production. You can't even, you would have to spend, yeah, it would be $99 an episode if that was like our intro song in every episode. You can't even like spend a large sum of money to just own it and have it for like every episode.
Yeah, no, fuck that. That's not even worth it, bro.
Why am I on this site? I don't pay this site, do I? It's like, find out I have to actually have a subscription just to look at all this stuff too. Would piss me off. I don't think that. I can't talk.
Dude, I
I
don't
don't
know
think so.
who would want to pay $100 a day for or $100 a play for that song.
Well, I mean, if you're making something that brings in,
That
bring
sounds
in
terrible.
production. If you're making something that can bring in several $1,000s in every time it's released, then okay, $100 here, $100 there to make that thing, that's fine. But
Yeah.
we don't have any money, and I'm not investing a bunch of money into this. So
Yeah.
we'll
But
throw
even if
everything-
you were like a business, if you had like more than 2 people in your business to where you would purchase a song like that song sucks. Like who would get that song?
well, then you
Like
can put a
nobody in their
budget.
That
right
song's
mind,
fucking
no
hilarious.
matter what you're doing in your life, is gonna go with that song, man. Like
That song was
who
fucking
wrote
dope.
this song?
Well, you can put a budget, and you can be like, every episode we only spend $250, and you can spend $100 on the music.
Shit.
I'll get like I don't know,
Ricky,
Very
what's up?
lucrative, yeah. So-
bells or some shit. I just feel like anything would be better.
See, I do have subscription to this place, so I will.
Okay,
But I haven't been billed yet. I get billed tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Cancel subscription. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What is even the $15 for? Because you don't even have to be logged in to see the songs or download them or anything like that, and then you still have to pay the money. So I don't even understand what the $15 a month subscription even pays for. I didn't mean for that to go off.
Why did
God
you say that?
damn it.
What the hell, Joey? I couldn't tell.
No, that was supposed to be for something else
Right,
later.
Fucking had his playlist paused, bro.
That was supposed to be that was a hotkey.
Yeah, just play this first song. What's going on, man? You do that, right? You having a moment?
That was good though. I think that's why I leave it in there, just in case things like that
Is
happen.
this how you get up? Is this how you fucking amp yourself up for the podcast?
Yeah, just slap
No.
himself in the face. Just
So-
listening to this, like, we got this, guys.
No. So that was supposed to be the intro to like a story that was, or not a story, but like I don't know. I was supposed to play
That
that
must be
later.
a really depressing story, man. Like,
No, it was not. It was it was actually a happy story.
I thought you
Okay,
were
we're still gonna do it.
story.
I'm still gonna do it. But that was funny.
Okay.
Because I was putting what is even the $15 for, and then I have that hotkey to the number 1, and because it is, as soon as I pressed 1, it fucking played it.
Dude, that's fucking
That
great.
was funny.
It was hilarious.
Okay, yeah. So I canceled that. So yeah, if we will talk about it. No, it's like I had a tree fall down in my yard last night. Luckily my dog was inside because fuck, if she was out there when it happened, that would have sucked because it was a heavy ass tree. It was like pretty big tree, and it wasn't even windy or anything. It just fell down. But what I was gonna say is I had to go out and buy a chainsaw, and then I had to learn how to like. My dad taught me before when I was like maybe 11, but it's been so long, so I had to like relearn how to mix the fuel, get it started, get it ready, and then I did all of that. That's what I was saving that for.
So,
So that was supposed to be.
But the way that it was used the first time was funnier, so that's fine with me.
What you're saying is it was the lyrics of the song, like finish your sentence for you.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It just kind of sounds lazy, honestly. Like you don't want to.
You know what? Lazy. You know all the stuff that I have to do to set up a soundbite like that? I have to record the thing. I have to split it. I have to put it on the program. I have to bind it to a key. How is that all that lazier than saying all by myself?
Because you don't want to say it yourself.
Oh man, what was the other one?
Bro, this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was pretty fun
Oh.
playing with the chainsaw though, and cutting up that tree and stuff like that.
Yeah. Bro, the last day I worked, bro, there's actually a tree that almost fell on a fucking jogger, and it was fucking crazy.
On a jogger. Where do you work?
A jogger, dude?
Yeah, fucking just randomly jogging, you know, just getting his little exercise in.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the
That
fucking
sounds like
big- I'm
that's
talking
the
about
way
this tree
that
was
fucking
huge, bro.
Sam died.
No, you know how that's Greg Abbott? That's how he got fucking paralyzed?
Who?
The governor?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the governor was paralyzed.
Yeah, he's always in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I found out that day, too, because, like, this guy was jogging, the tree was fucking falling, he jumped out the way.
Oh,
Just barely
dang.
missed it. Yeah, barely missed that
Dude,
motherfucker.
my car almost ran over somebody without me once.
That sounds like a way that Sam would die.
No, I had that Mazda Protege, so it had it was manual and had the parking brake. In order to park it, you had to put the parking brake on, and I forgot to put the parking brake on one time when I went into a CVS, and I stop it, and it was only on a little slant, but as soon as like it started the roll, it started going real fast, and this Coke guy was there to deliver things, and they have to park their truck all long ways in the parking lot. And so my car was essentially right where the doors he opens to unload the Coke was. And so he goes to start unloading the Coke, and then my car just starts slowly rolling, and then it speedily rolls. And then this is why I hear from the guy, because I didn't see it until after. This is why I hear from the guy who screamed at him. Some guy's watching it roll, sees him, and goes, "Jump!" And this guy, luckily he was black, because if he was white, he would have gotten his ass killed by my car or paralyzed or something. Because he was black, the guy jumps, and he lands on the hood of my car right when it crashes into the side of the Coke truck. And I just hear the crash. I run outside. I know, right? I run outside. I see the guy on top of my car. I'm like, oh, fuck. I run. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so happy that you dodged that shit. I was like, God, that would have been shitty for both of us. Mainly for you. I mean, not to disrespect you, but goddamn, that would have shit. That would have been fucking... Oh, I would have been in so much shit if that happened. I would have had to deal with cops and everything. He wrote down my info, but, I mean, Coke never even called me, obviously. It didn't really dent it too much. It was just a car in neutral rolling down a hill, but still. Oh, man, that still could have fucked up that guy's leg really, really bad.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So,
Yeah, if that was a white dude, he would have shit brakes and fucking got
Yeah,
killed.
he would have gotten fucked up. He would have not been able to dodge or jump out of the way. But anyway. Oh, man. What else? I missed that car. I need a new one.
Yeah.
When I went to
You ain't got anything right now or what?
yeah, when I went to visit Ricky, I got rented a Prius, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I drove that thing around like 250 miles while I was there. Only went half a tank of gas, is all that is spent, and then when I went to go fill up that half tank of gas, costed $10. So I'm all like, are you telling me This thing gets like I can get 500 miles on $20.
Right.
Fuck no. Yeah, I kind of want a Prius. That was a newer one. The one I'm looking at one in 2013. It's affordable. But I don't know. I really like the newer one. But this one is only at 84,000 miles. The only thing I hear.
What make was it?
Make? What do you mean? It was. I mean,
Like,
Toyota Prius.
Was it like a Chevy or?
Toyota Prius.
Oh, it's a Oh, okay. I thought you were. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, no. Toyota Prius.
I thought you were talking. I don't know, man. That's my
What
bad.
you
I
thought?
you
A
were
Prius
talking
was like
about
a type
renting
of
that
car?
hybrid, you know?
No, a Prius is a hybrid. A hybrid's a type of
Yeah.
car. But
Yeah.
that's another thing about the Prius is I hear it has a fucking expensive battery. Like we were looking it up, and the batteries were like $1,200.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
They must not last a while, that
2,000. Oh god damn it! I did it again.
What was that?
Nothing. Ignore that. 2017
fuck was
Prius
that?
battery.
This is the next song on this playlist, damn it.
So, Prius battery for between a 2012 and 2017 is $1,500.
Damn.
That's how much a transmission would cost in like a regular other car,
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
dude. That's why it's like.
How much
if
does
you-
the battery cost?
I just said $1,500.
Yeah,
But a battery in a
$1,500
regular
for the battery.
car
How
is
much
like
does the battery cost for a
$90.
regular car?
Around
Yeah,
$90
it's
to
like
$150, depending on how good of a battery.
Yeah, just
you
depending
wanna
on
get.
like how good of a battery you want, and what kind of battery it takes. You know?
Yeah, if it's a bigger truck or something, probably a bigger battery. But other than that, yeah, you never really have to spend more than like $200 on a car battery. But for this, for a Toyota Prius, it's $1,500 fucking dollars. But obviously, it is a
Bro,
hybrid. So
Toyota
it's,
Prius costs
Fuck,
$1,500.
fuck the whole system up, Tommy, and go to AutoZone when you get your fucking battery. They'll give you a lifetime warranty on that motherfucker.
well, okay, well, yeah, that would be a deal. I would definitely
Toyota
want to get a
Prius.
lifetime warranty on a battery. But that's also why I mean, like, if I get a used one, I would ask them about the life on the battery that's in there, if it's a brand new one or what. Because if it's not, I don't think I'm gonna buy the Prius.
Prius.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
I think this is 2017. I think that's the type of Prius that I got when I was over there. And like I said, I really liked it. Driving, like, you could barely hear or feel the car, so it was really weird. Like you turned it on, you couldn't even tell that you turned it on.
what year? 2017.
Yeah. The stick, the gear shift, it was like underneath the AC controls. It wasn't like in the middle console or behind the steering wheel. It was like it stuck out underneath the AC controls, and you just push the knob in whatever you wanted to do, and then it would go back into like the center and then just be in that gear. So that was weird. And then it was push to start, obviously, so that was fun.
Yeah.
I remember it had a backup camera, but you refused. Like you didn't. You're
No,
like,
I don't
fuck
like
that, I don't
backup
trust
cameras.
that
They
backup
don't-
camera.
They don't work the same. I'm used to like putting my head, like turning my head around.
I still fucking turn my head around in those. Like the Chrysler I had out here, just like this. Like it had a backup camera and everything, but like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm used to turning my head around. I could drive a car down a highway with my head like in reverse if my head was turned around. I don't think I can do it with the backup camera though. It's so like, I don't know, just so weird to look forward and try to control it in reverse than it is to look back, actually look backward and control it with like that one arm in reverse.
Yeah.
And that's just how controller interface works, especially with cars. It's just like muscle memory shit. And so like muscle memory integrates with your eyes and your brain and how you're processing everything and things like that.
Yeah. That's true.
So
Very
it's
true.
just how you drive a car. People were lazy with that backup camera and they fuck up more often, I bet. The only benefit behind it is it has that little box of like, if you go past that box, you're going to hit. So like you can see how close you can get to stuff with that backup camera. So it is very useful when you want to inch your way all
Or like
the way.
parallel park or some type of shit. Yeah.
Something
What?
like that, yeah. And just try to get as close as you possibly can to something without actually touching it. Be able to, can't even put a finger between you and that object. That's the only thing that's cool about a backup camera.
Honestly,
and then
yeah.
the front head cameras too, because some cars have those, just so you can get all the way and just be like right there.
Yeah, like the Kia Tellurides, them motherfuckers have like a 360 fucking camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the it's like two cameras on the side and then like the main backup camera in the middle.
Don't they have one that's They have a
But
car.
the ones on the sides are nice, bro.
Yeah, they have a car with a camera that can like see the car from the outside, almost like in that third person view. Which I don't get how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either, but I mean, it's kind of cool though.
I don't know. Let's cars with 360 cameras. I did it freaking again. Okay, I need to learn that I need to use only this number pad over here. And not that number pad over there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 360 HD surround view. And somehow, some fucking way, I wish I can show you guys this picture.
Wait, how did they do that?
It's showing, yeah, it's showing the top of the car. It's almost like there's a drone hovering above the car or something, but it's not.
Right, it's pretty fucking cool.
So what if there is a drone? What if it's a feature?
That'd be so weird. You just got like a little drone following your car.
Yeah, you just
everywhere.
start the car, that motherfucker just comes off the fucking roof. You know, it's just like, you know.
Bird view, panoramic car camera.
Dude, we would have accidents whenever something hit the drone.
How does it work? A 360 around view system captures images synchronously from 4 angles. Yeah, through a series of processing, the system fully generates a bird view picture. So it's like a generated picture. So I think that even with these cameras, say something was on top of the car, in the picture that you see, you wouldn't see something on top of the car. Even though it looks like that you can see the top of your car. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like that you see the top of your car, but actually it's
so
it's
there's
an
no
illusion.
drone.
Yeah, it kind of fills
Dude,
in
that
the
would be
space.
so dope, man. I was really hoping.
It's like fucking
Like, this is the feature.
I got the Falcon and his little
Okay.
bird following him around.
Like, everybody has their own drone system that just flies around up in the sky and keeps track of them. And tracks all surrounding.
And
other
then
drones
also
or something.
your car has a little alert, and then it goes and it zooms in on a cop that's like a mile up the road because it can see it from up there. And you're like, oh shit, and you start slowing down. It's got your and then you can program it just in case you're like a secret agent.
You can
I
see
bet
how traffic looks up ahead.
I bet Tesla's
For
working
sure.
on like a drone, a car drone. You know, that you can.
Oh, yeah.
Bzzz.
I bet it's in the fucking making, you know?
Yeah, say you come up to a road and you're like, I'm not too sure about this road. Pull out your car drone and you can send it down, see what's on the road, see if it's flooded or anything. Oh, it's not good today. I'll go down there and bring the
Imagine
drone
though
back.
the GPS is just like a augmented reality thing. The drone is up in the sky recording you, and it's showing like a blue marker on the ground, you know, to your destination, but it's a recording or live feed of you.
Well,
That
I mean,
shit would be so badass.
oh, so instead of a GPS, you see your car driving down the road,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
can
like
do that
see
to
the other
fucking
cars
drone.
around you and stuff like that. You can see how bad traffic is. But then all of a
Hell
sudden
yeah.
there'd be just a bunch of drones in the air. And like
Dude,
say there's a
going on.
traffic jam, they're just drones flying around because people are trying to
Imagine
figure
all
everything out.
that shit. That'd be just such an easy way for the government to just watch us. 100% watch us all the time. We all have our own drones.
They just tap into
This
the
is-
drone. Give me the drone feed.
Drones everywhere.
Cops will be able to get it. This is like, see their drone feed. Delete their drone feed.
Delete the drone feed.
They recorded us killing him.
You'd have the conspiracy theorists everywhere, like, dude, don't trust the fucking Tesla drones. You know, they're all microchipped, bro. You know, like what?
How do you know they didn't put a needle in that just to inject you every day? Turn you into a spy.
Like when you fall asleep, it just turns itself on and just injects you or something.
What if you woke up
That
and
would
your
be
car...
creepy as hell, bro.
You
Yeah.
woke up and then your eyes are barely opening, and then you kind of see faintly in the window as you're waking up your car drone just staring at you, and then you kind of start shaking it and then blink your eyes a couple times and it's gone, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just watching you at night.
Hey, actually, now that we're on this subject, have y'all? I don't know if I brought this up to y'all before or not, but have y'all heard of Neuralink?
Yes, I heard him talk about it on the Joe Rogan podcast the last
Is
time
it
he
like
was
a
on.
robot thing?
Dude, it is fucking insane.
So he's trying to come. Elon Musk is trying to come up with this electronical microchip that you put in your brain, and it can do all kinds of different things, like kind of like manipulate your brain chemistry. What he's hoping to do is help people with it. Is what he's talking about. But the scary thing is, like, you can very easily do it to where it's like, if you're sad, you can make yourself happy with just the push of a button.
Yeah.
And it'll do things like it'll record your pretty much how your body's working. And so, like, your body, if your body is starting to develop a tumor or may worry about cancer or is worrying about an infectious disease, your brain knows, but it's not really communicating that to you. But with this, you'd be able to, with the Neuralink, you'd be able to, like, go on your app and the Neuralink would tell you, hey, there's a tumor that might start forming right here in the next couple of weeks. Go see a doctor.
Yeah. And it's like it may be cancerous type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or there's a alert, like your phone just starts going off. It's like infectious virus just entered the system. And so, like, say we were on the streets and then coronavirus is going around, someone sneezes and coronavirus touches your skin, your body finds out something is starting to invade the body, you would find out right away. And I don't know, I guess then they'd be able to develop medicine to be able to stop it at a quicker
Dude,
rate.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I know, it's
Yeah.
I think a lot
scary
of people
because
need
then,
that.
And
also-
honestly, I heard like another thing too, like that. Isn't it like if you're like to become a paraplegic, like eventually he's gonna work on the Neuralink to the point to where it's like you'll be able to like pretty much like it'll like trick your nerves into like being able to be used
be
against
able to
some fucking
refire
power.
some nerves. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Because today you can, like, try to fix nerves, but a lot of them are too damaged. But this thing will be able to, like, regulate the firing of the nerve to be able to, like, pretty much restart it in a sense after it's fixed or something. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, he was talking about fixing people's spinal injuries with it.
Yeah, and I seen him like talking about like even like the description that he gave to Joe Rogan. He's like talking about your optic nerve, like say if that was completely failed and all that. Like he said that the Neuralink would be able to like somehow attain to that like somehow, and like you would be able to gain your vision back.
Yeah, because unless it's like a physically damaged thing, it would be able to repair maybe anything, the brain chemistry that might not be correctly functioning.
Yeah, as long as it's like just
If it can
No, yeah,
repair
like you said,
the
like,
brain
physically
chemistry,
damaged.
it will. It sounds trippy, but yeah, the fact that it would be also like a Wi-Fi type Bluetooth interface just leads to all kinds of issues of like, okay, so people would be able to hack it.
Yeah, but see, that's one of my concerns. I was like, bro, like it's all in a database, and all databases at some level are hackable.
Yeah.
You know, you get the right hacker, you get the right team of hackers even on the fucking certain job, bro. Like it's fucking done. You know, who knows for how long they could hack it for, but all certain people might need is just a few seconds. You know?
Yeah, no, if you're smart enough, and especially if you know the program. What'd you say, Ricky? What you been whispering?
Good. I'm glad that happened.
You've been whispering a couple things. I've been hearing them.
Oh, I'm talking to Crystal. I'm trying to find the keys.
Oh, she needs to go. It's already 9:53. Oh, in your city, it's super easy to get from one end to the other in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude, you just take the fucking loop and you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
mind going anywhere in that city.
Yeah, there's not traffic like fucking Houston. It's crazy.
Not
It's like
just
3
that,
times
it's
the
also
size.
just so small.
There's like 100 times less traffic.
It's not 3 times the size. Dude, Lubbock is almost like one neighborhood of Houston. The size of Lubbock is super tiny compared to us. Like when you're on a plane and you're flying over this fucking city, it's fucking ridiculous. Because you start to enter it, but then there's still like 20 minutes of plane travel before you even get to the airport. Like, and you can see almost the entire city just right below you.
Yeah.
It's stupid big. We're supposed to be
Fuck.
in like size. Let's see. We're one of the largest cities in the world, I think.
What, Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's like one of the biggest fucking cities. Definitely top
Mm,
10 for sure.
Wuhan, number one.
Wuhan?
Most of them
So
are in
Lubbock is just a
Asia.
neighborhood. That's how big it is.
Lubbock is
Dude,
like
yeah.
just a
Yeah,
neighborhood
Lubbock
of
ain't
Houston.
shit compared to fucking Houston, bro.
Lubbock is like what shallow water is to Lubbock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that place is just like a neighborhood.
Houston is the fifth largest city in the United States. And it won't tell me in the world. But yeah.
In the world, I feel like it's got to be at least top 10, bro. It's
No,
gotta
I was looking. It's not top 15. New York's even 14.
be. Damn.
Because, yeah, China got just so many big-ass cities.
Yeah, those bastards.
There's just so many of them, too. Well,
Yeah.
they need
They're
them.
fucking infesting the streets, I swear, bro.
They have those, and then because they're communists, they were making those pre-made cities. Have you guys heard about those?
What? No, what is that?
So they'll project population increase within 20 to 30 years or something like that. So what they'll do is they'll go in a location and they'll make an entire city with office buildings, the shops. I mean, it's all communist. There's no like separate businesses. So they already know what's going to be there. It's all going to be the same. And then they build the houses and they build it all. And then they hire the people to run all the businesses and stuff. And then they just go ahead and go, okay. And then they wait for people to fill up the city. And then it could take
That's
like
So it's like if it's like a real life version of like a video game.
almost, yeah. And then
Yeah.
it takes like, it could take like, 30, 40 years for it to like fully even get full. And they'll
Bro,
build
all
a
of
bunch
China
of them.
is just NPC, bro. That's all,
Yeah.
all of China.
Well, not really. I mean, they're fighting back over there. So there's some player characters happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
like
lot of weird
video game.
NPCs in America, though. It seems like a fucking Americans are NPCs, but they're like on a like a different, because of all this weird freedom they're supposed to have. They're on a different level of NPC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
They just blurt out a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, like there's this person I know. I don't want to say their name, but on Facebook they posted something about like Indians and being Indian, and how Indians have lost their land to the fucking what are they called? People came over to America and stole the land or whatever.
Okay, well they're
And
Indians
she
over
kept
here,
calling
they're
them
Native
Indian, and I
American.
commented, Indians are from India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that shit always has bugged me. Because it's like, it's going off of historic ignorance. It's
Yeah.
like ignorance,
Yeah.
You're carrying on this ignorance and this stupidity that was, that's hundreds of years old, and we know it's wrong, and we know the reason why it's wrong, and people still use it, and that's why it's stupid. I don't think it's offensive like snowflakey thing, because she went off when I commented that shit.
It's fucking stupid, bro. She got
Yeah,
caught
but
out
that's
on her
like
bullshit.
that's like
Shit just over-
NPC behavior.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
It's like she realized that there's that one flaw that she was like she felt like she had such an accurate opinion, and she like didn't even realize her own ignorance,
And she's like, I'm part Indian. It's like, really,
Yo.
you're from India?
Or is she like
It's
a
not
sick
Indian.
fucking Apache or something? Like get the fuck out of here,
I don't know.
So, yeah, and so Native Americans, obviously they don't really mind Native American. Some of your millennial Native Americans though think that the term just native is very negative. It's a very negative connotation just to call someone native.
No.
They prefer like an indigenous American.
Oh yeah, why is indigenous better than native?
Because of the way that people have used the word native. Again, the N word would never have been a bad word because it comes from the Latin root of negro, which is black. That's just the Latin word for black. But
Yeah.
because you
But
know,
what
a
about
lot of,
native?
well, that's what I'm saying. The reason the N-word became bad was because a bunch of white people decided to use the N-word to describe a black person who is lesser than a white man. And because they were using that and then using it in a derogatory term, it became bad. The same thing is happening pretty much with native, because instead of calling them Indians, the offensive white people would go into them fucking natives. And so they would say things like that, which would now just turn the word native into an offensive term, because if you say that enough or you hear that enough as a Native American individual, then you're gonna feel negative if you just hear that term, whether or not the person means good by it.
You know what?
Okay, so indigenous.
So yeah, a lot of them.
I feel like this is
American.
that word
indigenous,
is like.
bro, indigenous, just wait. Give
But-
it like 3 more months, and that's gonna be fucked off too.
Most of the time, they prefer for you to find out what tribe they're from, and then just call them that. So
Give it a few years, it's gonna morph back into Indian.
No, fuck all that.
That word is too close to word Indian.
Yeah, we're talking about like.
It's gonna
Well, at
morph
least that
back
sounds
into-
more reasonable than people that want to be fucking unicorn people and want to be called Zinners, or Zerbers, or Zivadigas, or whatever the fuck weird.
What the fuck? I feel like you
fucking-
made up all 3 of
I
those
did make
words
up
on the
those,
spot.
but Zims and Zers are real.
Yeah,
Zims.
isn't that like the what is it like? The
Zimamigas.
fucking,
Started to sound like a
No,
Dr.
I know.
Seuss novel. Or some shit.
All new. Yeah, I know. The Zim at the Zerb at the Zinid Zerder.
what's it? 1 gender, 2 gender, 3 gender, none.
One gender, two gender, 3 gender, 4. Himself, perself, herself, more. Zimself, Zers, Zerzem, Z. Vervis, Viz, theirs, them, VZ. Pers, his
What do you
MA. Per, she, they, them, ver, VZ. These are actual things that I'm reading off of a list right now. Of
Oh,
proper
I thought you were going
of
straight
pronouns.
up.
I wasn't
randomly.
inventing any of
I thought
those.
you were just saying.
These are
random
all
shit.
on this list, yeah. So
Rough
yeah,
and
there you
smooth.
go. It sounds like Dr. Seuss for you. ZCEVTEM Terver MC Zim Zer Her This Them Ers
Bro, right now I could just start.
Verse Ers
Tell
Hers
me, I think he's having a stroke, dude. I think that's what's going on.
Bro, I just
Tell
feel like
me.
I'm flipping through the
Tell me,
page of a
can you hear
Dr.
me
Seuss
call
book, and I can just
911?
see fucking images, bro, of different fucking little motherfuckers in there.
Oh yeah, you can come up with. They all pretty much look the same too. They all
They
pretty
all
much
look
look
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah,
I
they
know
all
they're
look
just
the
taking
wearing
different
different
terms. They're
shirts.
just like replacing H and S with pretty much like Z and V.
They're just wearing different shirts.
Instead of her, we'll say ver. Instead of he, we'll say they.
They all look the same.
But
Bro, I'm so happy I haven't ran into somebody that's like that, bro. Like, if I ran
know.
into somebody like, hey, how you doing today, man?
Oh
And
my
she's
god,
like,
I'd
oh my
punch
god,
them
I am
so hard. No, that's why I would do
I'm
it.
non-binary. I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, she'd be like, I am a
Non-binary.
Zim. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. You know, whatever.
I know we're
I
gonna.
want to be able to deal with that shit.
You
man.
are
No
now
way.
in an uncredible person. We cannot.
Dude,
ever...
I would go by it, but every single time I would ask them what it is.
What was
Not
that
even,
pronoun
bro. I'd be
again?
like, nah, fuck you.
What was
you
that
know,
I would
pronoun
ask them
again?
to explain it every single time.
What was that pronoun again?
To
Per.
explain everything and why every time.
No, those people to me are just Hulk and She-Hulk to me now. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm pretty sure they all look fucking muscular. You know what I mean? They probably all look fucking weird. Fuck them. I may be an uncredible person. That's why you don't gotta listen to the bullshit that spews out of my mouth. You know what I mean?
As a pronouns how to guide. Let's see. Z laughed at the notion of a gender binary. They tried to convince Per that asexuality does not exist. Possessive favorite color is unknown. The pronoun card is Zers. And then
I'm
let's
sorry, I just got real bored. I think I fell asleep for a
see,
second.
reflexive. This
Oh,
one is
shit.
okay. So Z thinks highly of herself. Yeah.
No.
No, yeah. All that
Oh,
bullshit right
okay.
there, like, man.
I think I
Mm-mm.
found like some
Oh,
sort
I
of
got
quick,
so bored just then.
yeah, some sort of quick
Why did
gender
you do that to me?
pronoun.
Bro,
How-to
we've
guide.
given
I'm tired
into
of
this
you
bullshit
torturing
too
me.
much. I feel.
I'm tired of the torture videos where you guys just want to mess with me and torture me. Okay.
What do you mean torture
This
videos?
is-
That's
this
not
is-
what I was
no.
doing. I mean, I was just like, I was teaching you about gender pronouns, Ricky. Can you just be a little bit more politically correct?
Yeah, can you be gender sensitive, you fucking cis
Are you
pussy?
fucking serious? I thought we were over it, Ricky. I thought you were part of the new generation.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that I got real bored. Okay.
You're saying that personal gender
Boring.
pronouns is boring?
What? What'd you say?
Personal gender pronouns is boring.
Yes.
You think that people's lives are boring?
Yeah, Ricky, do you think
Yeah.
this is not a
For the
major
most part.
issue at a hand, okay?
That's the point of being an American, to have a boring life. It's called safety. Being
Do you
safe.
understand the hardships that Zers go through every day?
Yeah, Zers aren't even allowed in the military at some times, you know, they've been fucking fucked for their whole life. They've been forced to check the fucking box that says male or female, and they're not comfortable with checking that fucking box.
I don't understand why somebody like that wants to be in the military. Like, what is this dude's life about where he wants to join the military and he goes by Zer?
Yeah, call me Zer.
Z goes by Zer. I don't know. Z goes by Zer.
I think this all rooted from fucking Invader Zim, dude. They fucked up. You know what I mean? Like everybody's all fucked up, man. You know?
They're at drill camp, or is it boot camp? Yeah, they're at boot camp. He's all like, "Are you serious, pussy? Can you not give me 10 push-ups?" Sir, pussy. That would be a derogatory term to a female. Are you fucking with me right now, you little maggot? I'm sorry, sir. Respectfully, I on the inside feel like a unicorn. And if I am a unicorn, I would prefer to be addressed.
Yeah, it's like, please, sir, please, drill sergeant, can you refer to me as Z? He's like,
Z?
fuck you, pussy, drop and give me 10. He's like, oh, you know, fucking. Like, dude.
You better move your cot out here, motherfucker, because you're sleeping in the grass every single night.
I'm sorry, sir, but I think that's a violation of my human rights, and I'm gonna. You know, like, get the fuck out of here. You know?
All right, son of a bitch.
That would be me, though.
They lock him in just like in the shitter. They just lock him in there. Like, we'll see what he feels like in a week. Because if anything, I am not sending this human being back into society the way he is either.
Bro, you gotta lock that fucker in the fucking in the shed like he's Cuba Gooding Jr. You know what I mean? Like fucking straight radio style.
Oh damn!
Wait, that guy was locked in the shed in that movie? I don't remember that part.
Do you
He was
remember that?
locked in the shed?
Was he locked in the shed?
Yeah, they fucking like locked him in the shed, bro. They were like fucking with him so bad.
Oh yeah, the football
Whoa.
players locked him in the shed. Damn.
They were
Yeah.
fucking with me.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd call him if I was a drill sergeant. Like, listen here, radio, get your ass in that shit.
Motherfucking radio.
He's like,
Fucking-
you know,
why would
fucking
you
go
yell
full
at me?
retard for a second, you know?
Dude, man, I can't imagine the kind of person that would yell at somebody who's like mentally challenged.
Right here,
like
right
that.
here. Hold on. Is it?
I just want to help you.
There's a radio locked in the shed. Alright, listen to him.
And hear the noises he made? That's the same noises they make.
You gotta hold still. Gotta hold still.
Ah.
That motherfucker went full retard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that was just I can't believe I watched that movie in school. Did you guys? I had a teacher
Well,
show me that shit in
The
school.
radio?
Radio, yeah.
Possibly. I don't think I can't remember. Fuck.
I mean, it's based on a true
Maybe?
story. I remember because I think at the end of it they show you the picture of the real radio, which I mean was way uglier than Cuba Goodings Jr. Still. With the real radio, he was offended because Cuba Gooding Jr. went full retard. No, I'm kidding. I never heard about anything like that.
In Lubbock?
Wait, what?
What was his name? Was it like
The what? The real radio? His name is Radio. Well, that probably wasn't his real name. I'm sorry. That'd be so fucked up if like, ma'am, your son, he's going to have a mental disorder. I'm sorry. Call that motherfucker Radio. Okay, this isn't funny. I'm sorry if I've offended you guys. You are still there, right?
yes.
Oh, where did Wes go?
Wes.
Oh, that's what's going on. Is that Wes is
I don't
gone?
know who that is.
You're being quiet.
That's not Wes, dude. That doesn't sound like him. Like it's I think it's an imposter. That doesn't sound like him. It sounds like he was probably killed.
He's not here.
Uh,
Like I don't even see. Like, well,
Dear
he's
Wes,
connected.
Tell me something that Wes would never say.
Who are you talking to? I'm Tommy.
If you tell me, then tell Wes to tell me something that he would never say.
You would never say. I would never say. What would Wes never
Something
say?
that Wes would never say. Wes, what is something you'd never say?
Why? He's
I'm
not
just
there.
not sure about this guy. I've been listening here, and I'm not sure about this guy. Wes, tell me something that you would never say.
I don't understand why he left.
Oh, Ma! No,
It
good
says
job.
he's still
we
connected.
got it.
Should I keep this part?
What's going on?
Or should I delete this part? Where are we? 1 hour and 2 minutes? Okay, well I can always figure out. Let me write that in 1 hour. I'm probably okay, never mind. And then
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Philip.
that was pretty funny with the way that developed earlier.
We're
Uh,
playing this game. It's called Last Island of Survival.
what do you play it on?
My phone.
Pussy ass bitch.
Fuck you.
Well, are you gonna describe this game?
Well, yeah, it's like a survival game, but it's like, it's not an idle survival game. Like, you have to have resources in your building, and you can always play. Like, there's always something to do. Whether it's go collect resources or. Thing is, you have to make sure you feed yourself and keep
They're
up with
aliens?
your building. It's like a maintenance, not zombies.
Well, oh, it's a mod.
Well, yeah, it's like a survival game where you're just like.
Well, there's
a
an alien
character,
mod.
And you gotta.
Was it a
like,
multiplayer game?
Yeah, there's other people. I fucking hate other people. There's other people and there's AI. It would seem like AI just kind of running through the map, like doing the same thing over and over again. That look like people, but you kill them and you can get some stuff off of them. And then there's people where you can tell that this is another person because they're fucking with you or whatever. You're fucking with them. Because you can sit there and you can get your character to say stuff like, hi there, don't shoot, or some shit like that. And I'll sit there, because I don't want to fuck too much, because I'm not really, like, set up. But it's fun to try to get there. Because you unlock better weapons or whatever. Anyway, it's like those, those idle survival games on the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
you don't do
Where
anything.
you have to wait 2 days or wait like a day before you have the energy to go somewhere or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those fun. Those like they can be fun while you can play them, but this one I like playing.
Oh, Well, I guess you like what you like.
Yeah. But
I mean, I get liking weird games, I just don't get liking mobile games. So games are so much better not on your phone. But can you hear us? No, we can't hear you. I think he can hear us. So Wes, if I were you,
we can't hear
I would
Wes?
disconnect from the call and then try to reconnect and then come back in.
Dude, I got tired of his voice, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. He just left.
I think I might keep the
Yeah. See, you were lying. You were just fucking with us.
I didn't hear him laugh.
I was like, yes. Oh, you're trying to get our true colors. I thought you couldn't hear. Oh, you could hear me.
I didn't hear him laugh at
Well,
all.
my true colors, I fucking hate you, dude. Yeah,
I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
You
The
can
whole reason that I want you to move out here is so that I can murder you.
wait. You
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
him. I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him. He's like, that's just he keeps saying. Wes, Tommy can't hear you. Can you hear him?
Okay, I'm gonna leave and then come back in. Hold
No,
on.
wait, no, Tommy. He's just like, it's fucking stupid. He just keeps laughing like that, so dumb. Okay, yeah, Wes is.
Yeah,
You
he's
still
back
there?
back there. He is.
Okay, see now I can hear him.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
I thought y'all were
okay.
fucking trolling me for a second. I didn't even know.
No,
I
I
did that.
couldn't hear you. I guess Ricky could hear
No,
you.
I couldn't hear you, and then I could hear you.
Huh.
I couldn't hear you for a second, and then I could hear you, and I'm pretty sure you were just fucking with me.
No, I thought y'all were trolling my ass. I
Because
was like, what the
suddenly
fuck
you
is wrong
started
with y'all?
laughing. It was after I was like, good, I'm glad I can hear him. And then you laughed.
I was like, this
That's when I
motherfucker.
could hear you. Oh, shit,
Nah, I didn't
it
hear
was a
anything.
trap.
Anyway.
And then Tommy left so he could say that shit about him while he was gone. That was pretty funny.
No, but I do get. So I got Photoshop.
That was pretty mean though. I mean, we said some awful shit for just like that 3 seconds, Tommy.
So no,
Yeah,
what'd you
he was
guys think
there,
about that
honestly.
picture that I made for us real fast on?
Honestly, I think it looks dope.
Yeah, Wes, you're
Uh.
you're the skull guy. Obviously, you came out the best. And then Ricky's kind of like a cartoon zombie, and then I'm like a cartoon weirdo.
It looks
Okay.
like a cartoon
Nice.
like Rick Sanchez zombie.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Ricky looks like a fucking. I already knew that was Ricky right there.
Yeah,
with
no,
the
you
brain
did
coming
kind of
in.
look
I was
like the gray hair and stuff like that kind of put you out as Rick Sanchez.
Wes is the skull guy.
But that's not bad to kind of look
Hell
like
yeah.
Rick Sanchez.
That's fucking gay, dude.
I'm
that
the
is
fucking
the
Skull
skull
guy
guy.
with the hoodie on.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
fuck yeah. Looks
Anything
cool.
anything that Wes is gonna be fucking.
I did draw that drawing really fast. They came just right off the top
Hey,
of
no,
my
it's
head.
pretty badass.
And then I got Photoshop, so now I'm able to like make digital drawings and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going crazy with that right now. I just made a fucking, or just converted my eye into a digital piece, and so I'm gonna order a bunch of stickers. What the
You
fuck?
just making a close up of fucking John Krasinski's face.
Dude,
Just
yeah.
extremely close
Wait,
up.
who,
and
wait,
blurry.
wait, wait. Who the fuck is
who the
John
fuck is
Krasinski?
John
I thought we made that
Krasinski?
name up.
What face you talking about?
Yeah, Ricky, I thought we made John Krasinski up, man. I don't know who you're talking
I'm
about.
just saying, what I'm just saying, that'd be funny.
Let's see.
God damn it,
Every
Tommy.
time you fuck up, Ricky, I'm just
I
gonna
know, that
fuck
is-
with you with
You know,
that.
that's a fucking shitty song. You just don't play that shit no more. That's almost
That's
as
a
bad as
fucking
this
banger,
song
bro.
that we couldn't.
I
put
actually,
in the
I
first
kind of
one.
like that song sometimes, and I won't even be sad. I'll be like, that's just like a really nice song sometimes.
I like throwing
Like I
that
like it
song
when
in
it
the
comes on
trash.
a show or something like
Is
that.
what I like throwing that song in the trash, you know, and not having it. You know what I mean? If it was a thing, I just throw it away in the trash. Fuck that song. I just love hating things.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy it sometimes. Like
Yeah.
So
Ricky,
people really love their dog, but just like, you know, your dog only loves you. You just feed it. You know.
Because you feed it? No.
Dogs are they just love, it would love a serial killer if it was nice to him.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not
No,
wrong.
I mean, I
It would
guess.
love a psycho serial killer as long as it was nice to him.
I mean, it's pretty fucking accurate, though.
Why is it so tiny?
Hard to argue with
Maybe
that.
that works.
I bet a dog would love somebody that treated dogs like shit on a regular basis other than that dog. Like, that dog would never stick up for any other dog as long as it was treated like a fucking royalty. You know what I mean? Do you think it would?
Wait, repeat exactly what you're saying. Would a dog treat another dog like royalty?
No. If a dog was being treated all nice and had a perfect life by a human, but then all day that dog saw that same human treat other dogs like shit,
Oh.
you know, do you think that dog would ever stick up for another dog? Do you
No,
think that
honestly, I
dog
don't
would,
think so.
would try to stop that human ever?
I mean, actually, maybe. It might.
Do you think? Honestly, I didn't even.
It depends on the dog. Dogs have personalities too. So it's like with a person, like if you had a sibling who was being treated like royalty, and then your dad came up and beat the fuck out of you every day, like with his fists and stuff, and then continue to treat them like royalty, do you think that your sibling would help you or not eventually?
Yeah, it depends on the person. So you think it
Yeah, that's
depends
what I was
on
about to
the
say.
dog?
Yeah, it depends on the person, because, I mean, I could see a fucking straight-up asshole just not
Go,
giving a
no.
fuck.
I think
Yeah,
it
he's a
would go
brat.
either way in all directions. And you think it's like either way in all directions for a dog?
I mean, possibly, bro, possibly.
Because, I don't know, I feel like dogs are a lot more limited than humans.
A lot more limited, you say?
Yeah, limited. Like, if you really treated it like royalty,
Well,
like
shit,
really
yeah,
good.
my
What
dog's
was
a
that noise?
princess. That sounds like from Wes's house.
What the fuck was
You know,
that?
you want
Is
you
there
know
a lady in your apartment now? Damn, did she buy you all?
No, listen. That's my mom spazzing, bro.
She's spazzing?
Dude, she's deaf and she's like screaming. She's like, bah! Like, it's fucking hilarious.
I'm not laughing at your mom. I'm laughing at the
She
way
can't-
you're
she
laughing
can't-
at your mom.
She can't gauge her own voice, so, like, I mean, I'm used to this all the time.
Is she
so it's
calling
fucking-
you?
No, she just saw something on TV. She saw, like, a lady, like, pulling her dog to her. She's like, ah, she's choking her dog, like.
Oh, yeah, so that was... So she wanted to... That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Like, it's kind of... Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Yeah, she
trippy
doesn't, know
as
how
fuck.
to, she doesn't know how to gauge her own voice, so, like, when she gets happy, she'll damn near makes the same sound,
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, oh, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? You get a little heart attack, like, what the fuck? Like, so, it's fucking wild. It is definitely a trip, bro.
You're funny.
I'm serious, bro.
What did I say?
You should see
I
my
said it
fucking
sounded like
stepmom
that
when she gets
lady that-
angry, bro.
That
When
looked
my
at
stepmom gets angry, bro, she sounds like a fucking dying horse, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? How
Like,
many
I don't know
horses have
if
you
that's what it
killed? I
sounds
don't
like.
even know what
but,
that
like,
sounds like.
So,
Wes, how many horses have you killed?
I don't know, but, like, I'm pretty sure they sound fucking horrible.
You don't
and-
know how many? You've killed so many, you lost count.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, dude. But
Oh
I mean,
my
I usually
God.
give them like lethal injections. That way they kind of go out peacefully. So I mean,
So how would you know what they sound like?
sometimes I kick them square in the nuts before I do it, just for fun, shits and
But
giggles.
that's not killing a horse. That's just kicking. You should say it sounds like kicking a horse in the nuts. Like,
you're not going to
that's
be
what
able to
your
kick a horse in the
stepmom
nuts
did.
and then be able to, like, really walk away from that.
Yeah, true.
Them
Fuck that shit.
motherfuckers.
You keep
That's 'cause I've never killed
holding
horses,
like
I
a
don't know.
machete in front of you.
Did y'all see that video of that chick that was trying to, like, I don't know. She was trying to throw something on a horse cop, and before she could like throw something at him, the horse like kicked her right in the gut and launched her like a good 5 feet back.
She lived?
Yeah, she was okay. She got up
Really?
afterward.
She was okay.
It's like
She
she got
from
up.
that
I mean,
shit?
if you can get up, I mean, it shouldn't be that
Captain
bad. You might have
America.
internal bleeding. I would go to the hospital, but I would say she lived. She learned. You never ever approach a horse from the back, man. Sometimes
dude,
even be
unless
cautious
you're trying
about
to get
approaching them
kicked
up
in
to
the
the
fucking
front,
chest, you know?
or even the face.
True.
Ooh, dude, my friend showed me a video because I'm on this Discord with some fucked up people. So now and then some fucked up shit will pop up, and they showed a video of this guy that was riding bulls in like Mexico or something, and he falls off, and you can hear the audio in the video when the bull is like prancing around, his back leg just slams on the guy's head, and you can hear like his skull crush.
Jesus.
And yeah, that guy fucking died instantly right there. Like
Damn,
you can tell,
I mean,
like
he
that
just
guy
got
is
fucking
dead.
bull Crushing the shit.
He ain't living that. That his brains are now mush.
Yeah.
Like, that's
You ever see that that Bellator fight?
Dude,
like
I
a-
looked at
No.
that though.
It's like this guy named Michael Page. They call him Michael Venom Page, and he fought this guy named Chris Santos, I think.
yeah.
He hit him with a fucking flying knee, right? This dude Michael Page hit him with a flying knee, fractured his fucking skull. And after he did it, he fucking had a Pokeball and threw it at him, bro. Like his celebration dance was
Oh
throwing a
fuck.
Pokeball.
Oh, the guy was dying.
Dude, like he hit the ground, and he started like, you know that little thing when you're mad when you're a kid and you like fucking like pounding the ground, you start kicking the floor like when you're laying like chest
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
The guy that got his skull crushed did that. Homeboy just ran and grabbed his fucking Pokemon hat and fucking Pokeball and threw it at him. Bro. I was
Holy
like, this
shit.
fucking guy.
I need to see that video.
Definitely need to check it out. It's kind of fucking crazy.
It's hilarious. Oh man. What was it? So I do have a crazy story for you guys, and this one's, I mean, it's gross and it's fucked up, but it's, oh man, it's crazy. You guys gotta listen to it if you guys are ready. That's the intro when I'm on a crazy Reddit story.
Oh.
Oh.
That was the most disappointed I've ever heard. He said, oh.
So every time I have a Reddit story, I'm in control over here, Ricky.
That's oh. Oh my god, no.
That's good.
All right, so
I'm gonna talk
Here
over
we
that
go.
shit every time.
No, shut up, Ricky. I love it when you get disappointed.
so this girl realized that she needed to go to the bathroom, and she was having some urinary pain. So she wobbled to the toilet, and upon sitting on it, her vagina erupted into the most terrific, messy, farty noise anyone ever heard. In paralyzing pain, she, for the next few minutes, continued to push and squirt out of her vagina a burning tide of wretched filth while she gripped the sides of the toilet, white-knuckled. She was screaming wildly, and the neighbors called the police. When the paramedics arrived, they found her unconscious on the floor of her bathroom, wearing nothing but her bathrobe. Running down her leg was a stream of brown and green syrup. The
Why?
medic had to transfer her to
Why
the
are we
stretcher.
listening? Why are you saying
So he
this?
grabbed her
Why are you saying
left leg,
these-
which
these
was
things
bent,
into my
crossing
ear?
her other leg to straighten her out. She was lying there all twisted up. When he lifted her leg to straighten her body out, he exposed her vagina, at which point a creature, no larger than the tip of a finger, wormed its way out of her genitalia and landed on the floor with a wet popping noise. Shocked, the medic stared at the creature that was lying on the bathroom floor in a casing of mucus. It was a tiny mud shrimp, and it sat there on the cold floor, grasping for water while flipping itself back and forth. Horrified, the medic turned the toilet as he felt the nausea setting in. But as he put his face into the toilet, before he could puke, he saw the horrific sight. The entire toilet bowl was boiling with baby brown mud shrimp flipping and splashing at a furious pace. If you think that is bad, wait until you hear what happened. Before she officially died of shock and severe head trauma. She stood up over the toilet in pain when she saw what she had done. She went into shock and fell, smashing her head on the floor. It was believed by medical police that on a couple of nights before the accident she had okay, this is written weird. But she had purchased a live lobster at a fish market. While laying in a tub, she gently inserted the creature's tail into her vagina to pleasure herself. At that point, she held a lighter under the creature's face, causing it to flip its tail in a violent snapping motion. So apparently what had happened while she was masturbating with it, the lobster had buried its eggs into her vagina, and a couple of days later they hatched inside.
Yes. And that's where babies come from. I know. I heard the story. I thought you were just reading off of like your birth certificate or something for a second.
Oh damn, Ricky! You came out after that.
What?
You came out after all that shit, then.
Yeah.
Dang, took you a long time to process that. I'm so sorry. Dang. Oh well, that was that Reddit story. We can do that, or maybe next time I can tell you guys the story of
boils a My Little Pony action figure in a jar of his own cum.
So next time we can talk about that story.
Let's talk about that. What the fuck was that?
You want to hear about that story?
Hey, what happened after you
did
did that? What happens if you boil cum? Isn't that like...
So, no, the story is essentially this guy was doing some sort of weird Reddit experiment where he was posting pictures of this jar with a My Little Pony action figure in it. And he would masturbate and come into the jar every time he masturbated. And for months, he was keeping this jar, and it started to fill up with this stuff. But then one day, he accidentally put the jar on, like, his radiator or something. And then after a little while, it started to boil. And instead of moving it, he decided to let the experiment continue in that direction. And then it just...
What the fuck?
Well, eventually, it just turned into this crusty black goop. And he describes the smell. I don't really want to get into how he describes the smell.
Just describe the smell. We're already here.
No.
I forget because I forget how he describes the smell. Let's see.
Don't lie to me, Tommy.
Oh, I'm not lying about this. I can send you guys a link to the places in which I learned about all these stories.
No, that's all good.
Pony Cum Jar Project.
Good.
Oh, if you want to see a picture.
No.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and send the pic. It's a full send for us,
I
boys.
do want to see it. Send it on the chat. Oh no, it's got the 3 dots. It's coming.
It's coming. He's like, oh no, just like that jar, it was coming.
Oh no. Oh, gross!
Oh, there it is. It just came right up, dude.
Oh god, what is it? What is it? Oh! Why does it look like that? Oh no!
Dude, does that count as
horrible.
decomposition?
Oh, okay, I gotta stop. I can't.
I think so. I think it does count as decomposition.
Okay. Whew. Oh, did I bring a drink in here earlier? I did. Okay, cool. I got to drink something. Oh man. If I smoke cigarettes, I would need a cigarette. Do you watch have you guys seen any of the latest episodes of Your Mom's House?
The latest episode, no.
In one of the later episodes, this fucking dude.
Oh, he comes into his vape?
Yeah, dude.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
god, bro.
Why
Bro,
are
he
you
comes,
doing
bro, he
that?
comes into his fucking vape. I'm talking about fills that will come. This dude's like talking about, oh, this is day 3, finally filled up the jar. And he's fucking rips that whole, and like the most disappointing thing about the whole fucking video is like he does that slow inhale. Like, you know when you first light up a cigarette and you like let that motherfucking drag first, like barely creep out your mouth. Like, you know, you're barely blowing it out. He does it like that, but that's fucking cum vapor in his fucking mouth, bro. It is fucking weird.
That's ridiculous.
It's just disgusting.
That guy has
And-
fucking problems.
I want to believe. I believe that it was that he put something else in there and he made you think. That's what I want to believe.
No.
I have to believe
No,
that.
dude,
I
no,
need
no,
to believe it.
I probably want to believe something like that happened, but for some reason, deep down, I feel like nothing else could have happened. Like, I feel like he nutted in that fucking thing. Like, I feel like he
He did look like the type of guy, though.
has a neck beard and all that. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
He did look that type.
Dude hasn't seen
that's the
a
last
picture
one,
of pussy.
right? That's the last story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna talk about something else just in case we ran out of things,
It's
but
so gross.
it's
dude.
stupid
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Oh,
not.
no.
It's not funny stuff.
I don't know. That dude's straight nutting into fucking vapes, bro.
It's gross.
Imagine people might be fucking weird, do whatever with their nut, but fucking smoke it. What the fuck?
Wow. So anyway, this is I think that was this pretty good episode right there. We're like at an hour and a half, unless you guys want to try to
Oh.
shoot for longer.
No.
But the
That
website
is
is up.
I smoked right before. I shouldn't have.
The
Really
website
purposely
is
quiet.
up at
Yeah.
johnkrasinskipodcast.com, which people are probably, if you are listening to it, it'd be cool if you listen to it from there.
Yeah, if you're this early in and you're listening, fucking thank you.
Awesome.
Show it to your friends.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very disappointed with myself in the song. Like I didn't talk very much, but
Oh, man. You can drink next time. We'll get you speaking.
yeah.
I'm going to do
talk
stuff
a
like
lot,
change
yeah.
logos a lot or change things a lot. But I'm also going to work on a logo. I don't know what kind
Like,
of...
is this the logo?
Yeah, what kind of ideas do you guys want to throw at me for a logo? Do you guys have any?
I mean, honestly, as of right
I
now,
don't know.
I don't really got on my mind, but I'll text you some, whenever I do think of some shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've been just drawing different things. Like I said, this digital art stuff has been pretty cool. I thought it was going to be really tedious. It's actually not that bad at all. I just got to, I don't know, just figure a little bit out. It is a learning process. Things got confusing. Fucking Photoshop, man. But anyway, that was the episode.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a? We can always play this as the outro. Wait, what was it? It was like that was the. Wait, here we go. Have a
Oh,
good
there goes the
day.
Playlist again. Oops.
Oh yeah.